Guys, so this is the camera that we're using, and I wanted to show you how to set it to where it will prioritize our shutter speed. So the first thing you do is at the top, you turn it on, and it will show you this screen. You can just skip forward. And then on the top, this dial right here, you've got a lot of different settings, right? So if you need to prioritize shutter speed, you turn it to TV. And then look here, and it will say TV in the screen right up here. Now, in order to, so you'll see down here, 1/250. That means it's, the shutter speed is 1/250th of a second long. So that's changeable. Change it down here real quick. The way I'm changing it is using this dial right up here on the top. The way I can tell what I changed it to is by this meter. Sorry, it's kind of blurry. The meter right there on the bottom. So I can go as fast as 1/2000th of a second, which is pretty fast, or I can go all the way down to, let's try, let's say 1/60th. So there's 1/60th. And then let's say I'm getting crazy and I want to just do a super long shutter exposure. Anything that's longer than 1/60th of a second is considered pretty long. If you're shooting by hand, then you want to make sure that your shutter speed is at least 1/60th of a second or faster. Here's why. If you try your hardest to just hold it still, your heartbeat actually will shake your hands enough to show up as a blurry image if you have a shutter speed that is longer than 1/60th of a second. So you can do it all the way, I think it goes up to 15 seconds. The reason that you would use a 15-second shutter speed is if you were outside trying to shoot the night sky and wanted the stars or a lightning bolt in your field of vision. I mean, that is a really, really long shutter speed. Okay, so let's see what we got. So that's pretty blurred. I mean, bleached out. That's pretty bright. And then that's 1/60th of a second. I know it's kind of hard to tell on the video. And then the one before that, you can't even see because it was too fast and there's not enough light in this room. So shutter speed is all about how much light you let in, the timing of the exposure. So if you have a really long exposure, you let in a lot of light. That means your shutter is open for a long amount of time. If you have a really short exposure, that means your shutter is not open for very long at all, and you don't let in that much light. So if you're at a football game or something, you're going to need to use a shutter speed that's pretty fast so that you can freeze the action in front of you. If you have a basketball player running down the court and you keep shooting and he keeps looking blurry, it could be that you need to change your shutter speed. But that also means that you're letting in less light because your shutter's not open that long. So you might have to change some other settings to make that work. But when you're shooting under TV, remember at the top, that means that you choose the shutter speed and the camera will make the rest of the choices for you. So TV is for sporting events or anything where the subject is moving really, really